You're watching Minister's Material with Prophet Emmanuel Makandiwa.
Missed it. I've heard people coming to me and saying, "Man of God, I saw this. Maybe in a vision or maybe in a dream, I don't know. But God is telling me to saw my car." You have to saw your car. So what's wrong with that? You have to saw it. Then he will tell you, but I don't have the car. But it's so clear, I'm hearing it was in a dream and God said to me, "Give your car, give your car, give your." And I don't have that car. How come God is telling me to give away a car that I don't have? Because to me, when somebody comes and is telling you that, it's very easy. You just give your car. We don't have to talk about that. You have to give your car. I've given a lot of cars, so you can't come to me and expect me to stop you from doing that. You have to give your car. Give your car. But then he's saying, "I don't have the car." Is it because God is wrong? Sometimes it is because, have you noticed that there are times when you call somebody and you say, "I'm still waiting for you," and he's not even aware that you were waiting for him all this time. I send you a message, and then he's telling you, I never saw it. But I have it, on my phone. It's recorded, delivered. But that's your phone. That's not his phone. You were waiting for him, and yet he never got the message. These are moments when God blesses you. At some point, you hear a sermon, and God delivers a blessing to you, and He gives you the car, and it is confirmed in heaven that the vehicle has been delivered. And God comes back maybe after 2 years, hoping that at least you have enjoyed it by now. It's time that you give it away, only to realize that you never got it. It's not God's problem. It is your problem when it comes to reception. You get something from God, and it's now time for you to give it away, and yet you still don't have the thing. God is assuming that you have already overused that vehicle. I need to change it for you. Because God looks at the anointing that He has poured upon your life, the sermons, the teachings. And God looks at all that input into your spirit, and He knows by now you should be driving. God looking at how much He has invested. It's a must. It's an obvious case that my son should be driving by now. He has had so much, too much sermons. He can't be walking up to now. I think it's time for him now to give away his car, and yet you don't have the car. So this is the problem now. When God speaks to you out of time, and the message becomes irrelevant, you're not able to understand. You're not able to understand. What is God saying here? What is God saying here? Time. 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 Time can cause you to expire if you're not careful. Time. And it happens. Do you know that it is actually a recommendation. It is a requirement that from the World Health Organization, that if you are working on food products, you have to put the expiry date. The people that are buying your products, they have to know, for how long are we going to have you? I don't know how I can say this. If it is a requirement that you should put a date, if it is tinned beef, there has to be a date, so that the person that is going to buy that tin should know for how long he's going to have it before it can expire. So there has to be something around the product to confirm whether the product is still going to be around tomorrow, before people can accept you as their leader. There is supposed to be a date. There has to be something written on you that gives them confidence. And that thing is what most people don't see when they look at you. That's why they don't trust you. Because even if there's no date, you become a suspect again. So you don't have any option. There has to be a date. So you see somebody, he gets into a shop, into a supermarket. He gets to a shelf and he gets something and he's looking at it. The price is it's very bold. You can see the price is there. But then he begins to look for something else. He's turning it upside down. And then when you are there and you see best before 1 January 2013, and you are looking at it and you check your calendar, it's 1 January 2014. You put it back. Even if you buy it, and after eating it and you find it's not tasting good, and you go back to the container and you find 2013, 1 January, you can actually sue the people for selling you a product. Because somebody last year, January 1, should have bought it. So it has gone beyond its time. So if I'm going to be using it now, somebody has to be sued. Because this leader was supposed to be leading somebody last year, not me. I don't know you people if you really get some of these things. These people that we are leading, they are not fools. They can read figures and numbers. From the way you talk to them, they can tell this one. No. They can tell your level of doubt is so visible to them. You are not confident that God has called you. So you see somebody, after receiving somebody, imagine if it was you. Of all the foodstuffs that are there, you had an opportunity to be right on front. And a customer came in and took you few minutes away from the till when you were just about to be bought. An opportunity that that was supposed to change your life forever. And all of a sudden they look at you and you are found wanting. Mene teka ufasi. You have been weighed. And then they put you back on the shelf. Some customers, they don't complain. They just put you back. They don't talk about you. They put you back and go for the current product. And you can insult all you want. Preach against the current. But customers, some of them, they are coming from school. They are learned. They are not saying you are not called. They are not saying you don't have a good sermon. But it's not for yeah. God can use you. You can lay your hands on people, but which people? God has given you hands and you are in anointing and the heads that we are supposed to lay your hands on. Okay? Okay? Is it a good way of starting a seminar? People should be confident when they look at you. People are supposed to be confident. Another thing that can cause you, we have spoken about how many things now? The first one was what? Hello? Don't lose touch with God. Number 2? Number 3, that can cause you to expire, bad conditions. Any product, for that product to last, it has to be kept under recommended conditions. There is a condition, the way you keep your bread is different from the way you keep tomatoes. Hello? Well, these products are different.